We've got everybody else. We're good. Garrett, did you roll yet? You're fine.
Yep, I got a 24.
Dor, did you roll yet? Yeah, you're fine. All right. Okay,
Yeah.
so morning
was-
comes. You
I was
notice
gonna ask if Albrecht could do a little bit of criminal activity of his own.
Albert? Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Same thing?
Yeah.
What are you going after? You want to just try to cut a pouch?
Yeah, some coin purses.
Okay, this is opposed. Perception versus your sleight of hand. Roll it. Do you have sleight of hand?
I do not.
Okay, you don't want to do that. You're the type of outlaw that stops somebody on a road with a gun or a weapon of some type. You're not a thief.
A
Right, there's a
highwayman,
difference.
you might call him.
Yes, you are a highwayman. You can try, but you're gonna have to make a. I'll let you try an agility, but it's gonna be really tough. You don't have sleight of hand.
I was thinking of slipping out in the night and seeing if there's people to mug.
You're in the middle of the forest, all by your lonesome. All that's out here is this inn. There is no one outside the mug.
Well, then we'll do that later.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, at this point, morning comes. All right. I'm going to stop the music. And you guys wake up. The time for assembling is 8 a.m. in the morning. And go ahead. You guys do you want to eat another meal? They're a little cheaper. 8 pence for poor food, 16 pence for breakfast, that is, for average, and 32 pence for good.
Pass.
Pass?
When
Okay.
I ate last night,
Uh-huh.
the dinner I was served, would I consider that to be good food?
You've come to realize that the quality of the food from inn to inn is going to vary based on the cook, but there's not a lot you can.
Right, but I'm judgment-wise. My judgment, is it good food?
Yeah, it was quality food. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was you had good food and it was nourishing and it did the job, which is what you're looking. As far as palate goes, it's not.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's more country, home style.
Does my discount apply to breakfast?
Yeah, he'll give it same thing. Yeah. So, instead of 8, it'll be 6 pence, or 16, 12 pence, doubled 24, doubled 48. So, let's see. What are we doing? You're eating well.
I'm confused why you're doubling.
Yeah.
I'm only feeding 2 people, me and the other guy.
1 shilling, 4 pence. I was just doing the math in my head. 1 shilling, 4 pence for 2 good meals. Defane, what are you doing? Eating? Same
I'll
thing?
pass.
You're going to pass? Everyone's going to pass. Okay. All right.
I got food and I got the drugs.
Okay, you got food? So you bought food? Good. And 8 o'clock, everybody assembles out in front. Move your tokens out here. Isolde is out here.
Don't forget Ernst is upstairs.
Yeah, Philip is out here. Ernst is up here. All right. We've got all that. The halfling comes back out. Do you guys want to start introducing yourselves to one another?
Sure.
I suppose we probably did over the course of just conversation last night.
Did you want to? We could do that. And Dor, Inara. Okay. 8 o'clock comes. You notice that the coach hasn't even been brought up. The horses aren't being hitched. And you can't find Gunnar or Hope. Or last you saw them, they were still in the common room. "8:15 comes. Isolde goes. Where are they? Yana, where are they? Yana goes, I don't know, my lady.
No doubt they're passed out drunk somewhere.
They're passed out right there.
Yeah,
More
Garrett
important-
comes in and sees them right there, right?
More importantly, who's nicked my shit?
And what do you do, Garrett?
I'll just like go up to Gunner and just shake his shoulder a bit.
What? Oh, my head. No, just come on, leave me alone.
A little bit too much to drink last night.
Crashes asleep.
I'll kind of like look to my left, look to my right,
Mhm.
and I will try to literally drag the cot back out.
Oh,
him on it.
leave me alone. Okay. And he sits up. He's got both of his hands on his head, and he's just sitting there. That's so loud. Stop talking. And Holt sort of stirs. Oh, just a second. Blah! Vomits right off to the right. Gets up again on his hands and knees, and he's got, not hands and knees, but he's sitting down still. He's got his hands on his head.
And moves the
both.
wall.
They're both.
Vomit's so powerful it breaks the building.
Oh, whoops! Yeah. That should be at the map level. Let's put that at the
He's
map level.
secretly an ogre.
There we go. Now, and all right, we'll be there. Come on, Gunnar, we gotta go. Oh yeah, stop talking. It's so loud. Okay. And they both get up and they stumble through the door, and they stumble outside, and you are just barely even moving. And Gunnar goes and gets the horses, and Holtz, he looks like he's struggling to load the bags back here. He's trying his best, and then he gives up, and his hands go back to his head. And he vomits again off to the left.
I'm going to look at our assembled group outside, and I'm going to remember something very pointedly. I'm going to walk over here with Anton and get in the car.
And get in the car. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that there was too many people for all the spots inside.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
And,
All in dibs, I see. The classic law of the land.
and Gunnar kind of is sort of shambling forward with the team of horses, and
While Gunner is shambling,
uh-huh.
or I go up to him and say, "Hey, need a little help getting started for the day? I got just the thing."
Not so loud, not so loud, please. But yes, if you could, that'd be appreciated. Oh, my head.
I put both my hands on his shoulders,
Huh?
and then I take one hand and not too hard, but I kind of slap him.
Oh, stop that, please. Oh, God, I feel so
Now.
bad.
Nobles are going to give him a hard enough time.
Okay, you feeling more awake now?
Yeah. Okay. And he puts a little more effort into getting the horses hitched up.
Okay,
And then he gets up on here.
I give Gunner a little pat on the shoulder after he says that, and then I move to get.
Okay, so we've got.
I'm going to send Anton to get Ernst quickly before the Frenchman arrives.
Okay, and then Ernst, where did I see the Ernst?
He's down near the bottom.
There he is. Okay. Ernst will get in, and he gets in next to you guys. And then Isolde and her party get in. Isolde and her party get in. There, and there. And I'll put you guys at the GM layer. And at this point, Gunner is hunched over on the seat, holding onto the reins. Holtz says, I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. And he trots off through the inn, over through the door over here to the back where the outhouse, the privy is, which is over here. And 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. You guys are all up on top right here.
I mean, sometimes you gotta go.
15 minutes go by. Anyone want to do anything?
I mean, you don't want to rush these
Stop
things.
real cool.
Hey,
Oh,
Vo, it's your turn to go collect them.
all right. I'll see if he needs help. Pointing it.
I will actually join.
Okay.
Well, if he doesn't hurry, I'll have him horsewhipped.
Wouldn't that
Direction
be
commands.
human whipped?
Okay. So you go and you knock on the door. He's like, just a second. Just a second. I'm almost done. There's a few more minutes, all right? Just give me like another minute. What do you do? So
Can I
put your
hear anything
token-
in there?
Yeah. He's not. You like? Is he taking a shit or something?
Yeah, I want to know what's going on.
Ever.
Oryx balls. We're already running late.
Okay. And no, you don't hear anything like that.
So I don't hear. What do I hear?
It's just you have no idea. You don't hear hardly. Actually, go ahead and make a perception. Or you're over there. Is that you, Fractured? Go ahead.
I meant to go over there.
Yeah, put your token over there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make a perception. That's a very good roll. And you hear.
Okay, this is the point where I kind of lose my patience. I'm going to throw open the door and scare him. So
The door's locked. And it's barred from the inside, as most privies are.
Well, let's see. How loud of a noise can I make by slamming my fist against the door?
Very loud. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. Stop that. It's too loud. Too loud. Stop it. Stop. Okay, I'm coming. All right. And
I was gonna do something way more fun.
Oryx balls, if you don't get out here by the end of the hour, we're gonna be leaving without you.
he opens the door. It does smell atrocious in there. And he stumbles out. He says, I'm coming. And he eventually comes out and gets up on the cart. All of you get up on the cart. And Gunnar goes, ha! And he's really hunched over. And the horses get into a kind of fast trot and then start slowing down and then start walking. And Gunnar kind of realizes what's going on. And they do the same thing. And they get into a sort of a fast trot and then slow down. And then get to a walk. It doesn't look like you're going to ever make the next inn by anything resembling nightfall at this rate. What do you do?
About to set this man's cloak on fire.
I got an idea. Now remember, all that plague and all those beastmen and all that nastiness is all around us. And how long is it to safety from here? Can I try and do that as an intimidation? Actually, but anyway.
What are you? Okay.
I'm
you
trying
want
to
to
use
intimidate him? Okay.
I'm trying to use the rouse their fear of the beastmen in order to motivate them.
Oh, yeah, of course. And
look around.
Go ahead. Do you want to make an
Every
intimidate?
tree should be hiding a beastman. And
Intimidate.
if we don't get to that, and if we don't get a fucking move on, we're gonna be having to sleep in amongst fucking beastmen.
True. Okay.
Can I fortune that?
Let's see. Yes, you can.
Better.
Okay. You do so. And that's much better. And he sort of wakes up for a bit. He says, yeah, beast. Yeah, that's right, beastmen. I forgot about them. And he makes a little bit more of an effort. You
a little?
maintain more of a sustained pace. And then he slunches over again.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it sound like there's some really cringy horns blaring behind.
What is that spell called again? I forgot.
Sounds.
Sounds. That's right. And go ahead. Make it. Make a language magic. Oh.
Okay, why is my token
Not-
in the middle of a void right now?
Not only that. Oh, whoops. Shouldn't be.
I'm also gonna have a really shitty grin on my face.
Hold on a sec. Not just yet. Okay,
There
so you guys are I didn't mean to switch player ribbons yet. Let's just set this up while you guys are doing stuff. And you guys are you do it loud, you get to overcast so you can make it even louder. And the scream just wakes Gunner up as well as Holtz, and they both suddenly Gunner just goes for real this time, and he gets the horses going at a full pace.
Question: are the rest of us fooled by that?
Fooled by what?
The spell.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, yeah. The spell was so loud. Let's go ahead and get into some of the game mechanics just for giggles, so you guys are going to be running off a coach. Go
I
ahead.
didn't know. Wanted it to sound distant, but still a threat.
Yeah, but you still overcast it. You can't control magics.
I mean, if it was that effective, we probably all would have at least heard it.
You all heard it, and you all have no idea what's going on. So in essence, you all sort of wake up and get scared. You hear Isol go, "Oh my God, what's going on? Oh!" And everybody make a coolness. This
Including me?
Not you. You cast it.
It fooled me.
Everybody else make a coolness versus.
Oh no!
Okay. Now, what would normally happen? A fear means you have to roll under your. Some creatures have a fear 1 or a fear 2, which means you have to make it by more. Yeah, like a fear 2, Lady Tefane would have made it because you got 2 success levels. A fear 1, nope. You keep rolling till you make it, and until then, unless you reroll or you use a resilience. Let's look at how resilience can be used. Right there, Evo roll. Let's see who failed. Albert. You see a target number of 42. You missed it. If you spent a resilience, you could make it a no 1, and your success level is +4.
I will spend a resilience.
You don't have to, because the source of the fear is that sound. You guys will get afraid. You're not going to run. It's not terror. You're not getting a broken condition. But you're running along, and eventually you overcome your fear. Every round that you're afraid, you get a chance to overcome it. And that's how the general rules work. So I just wanted to do this as an example. So momentarily, you guys are all afraid by this super loud sound. And finally, and you eventually overcome it as you realize a beastman is not coming to get you. However, that woke Gunner and Holtz up. They now get serious. Cart again goes at a breakneck speed through the forest. About 20 minutes after they start really getting this thing going, you start feeling a raindrop, followed by another, which develops rapidly into a down. All of you up top, any of you not have cloaks, coats?
Oh, well, I got a cloak, so I can pull that out.
Yeah,
Same.
I have a
Or
hood.
I have a hood.
yeah, that'll work. A hood is not enough. A cloak is what you need.
I only have clothing.
Okay. You only have clothing. Okay. Everyone without a cloak or coat, make an endurance test plus 40.
You said everyone without?
Without.
Okay.
Plus 40?
Your
Yeah, I
endurance.
did it wrong.
Hold on.
So
Yeah.
you just put 40,
You
not
just
plus
put 40.
Like,
Don't put a plus. Don't put the plus sign in. Character sheet hates the plus sign. You're fine, Albrecht? You're fine, Dor?
Dice gods seem to love me today.
Okay. You're fine, Evo, and that's it. And the nobles in. We don't have for Anton. We don't really care about Anton, so they're serfs. And
Yeah, I felt worse.
eh,
Sound
and
positively dwarvish for a moment.
okay. And after the downpour stops after about another 20 minutes, so you guys are all soaked. You're continuing on down this road when you come across and you see this crossroad that seems to be going, if you have orientation, it's going from southwest to northeast. Evo, make perceptions as well. Make a perception. All three of you.
Oof.
Yeah, Evo, you're looking the other way. Door, immediately. And one more. Garrett. Perception.
Ooh.
Off the cart in the front right. Lurches right. Halts immediately, pulls back on the brake. All of you on top making a athletics. You can use strength or agility. And the way you change it is where it says AG, you click on it, you can change it to strength. All of you make an agility.
Plus
Athletics.
40.
Yeah, this is just you're holding on to these edges. Yes.
do I get a plus because we noticed it?
Yeah, plus 40. All of you. Because it's still harrowing. I'm assuming you're still holding to the side rails. It's still bumpy. Okay, no problems there. I'm at Vogel. Roll just straight percentile dice for Anton. You want and to you want low, just straight D100. All right. Tefane?
Yeah, whoops, I just
Oh,
rolled
you
it.
rolled it. You rolled it. Oh, and Vogel, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh no!
I'm
Oh,
still
no!
I'm still here, just having some technical difficulties. Can you access my sheet and roll it for me?
Yeah, I'll just roll it for you.
I'm keeping the
Uh-oh.
recording going.
As
Everything
the
else is
cart-
going on.
As the shock, Anton rolled a 90. And he goes careening off the cart. Everybody else seemed to hold on as it lurched. Now, I'm going to roll this openly. There's a 25% chance the whole cart careens and falls over. As the brakeman is holding on to the brakes, the whole coach lurches dangerously to the side and starts going forward and could potentially tip. On a 1 through 25 on this roll, it tips. Nope. Okay, you guys are in luck. The cart eventually stops. Anton takes a die 10.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Okay. And that would be, let's see where it's going to hit. That's going to be a leg. And I'm going to go ahead and roll a critical. He takes a plus 20 critical to
Oh my.
the left leg. Yeah,
Sorry,
he
buddy.
lurches.
Your
He
armor
lands
servant might be dead.
terribly off of it. Boom.
Oh.
Okay. And what happens is,
Holy shit!
yeah, he lands so awkwardly that basically a massive bone comes out, and his whole leg bone just literally thrusts up through his pelvis and up through his upper body. And unfortunately, you have lost your manservant. Okay. Unless you get back online, you want to re-roll that roll. I'll give it to you because I rolled 90.
I mean, your roll is still a roll.
Okay. It's up to you.
I mean,
Okay.
no. The dice
Your
have
guy.
said that Anton is dead. If Anton... I mean, I only paid so much goddamn money for him to eat
Yeah, I know,
good
right?
He
meals.
died on a full stomach.
Would a fortune work for that?
You can spend your own fortune or your own fate if you want to keep him alive. Fortune for reroll, and a fate if you want to keep him alive.
I'll use a fate point.
Okay. Anton,
Wouldn't it be better to roll a fortune and if it fails, roll a fate?
You
Use
know
a
what?
Fate, or is that not?
It's
You can
not
do
your
both.
guy. It's my guy.
okay. That's
Fate
fine.
point.
All right. Fate point is spent. And Anton magically survives. You see the Hobbit immediately come down. He pulls out his bag and he starts attending to Anton, attending to his wounds and bandaging up.
Is he laying out on the ground? Is he laid out? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, he's laid out right now.
I poke my head out the window. Anton, stop lazing about and get up off your ass.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. It's only a flesh wound. And Holtz and Gunner go and retrieve the wheel, which ran off into the forest. They come back and they get all of you off of the coach and out of it. And it takes about 10 minutes to replace the wheel and put it back into place. Anton, at this point, let me make a see what happens.
Anton is going to be the Kenny of this campaign.
Plus the intelligence bonus.
He snaps his neck by mistake.
Nah, he doesn't heal him, actually. It's -4, but you get to add your intelligence bonus on a heal, which is 4. So it's 0. So he actually couldn't heal Anton very much. His wounds were too great. Still are. So Anton is put up here right in the middle of all of you, laying down, completely out of it. Harbaugh goes to the back again. Gunner and Heights get back on, and you continue on the way. And after you pass about another hour and a half. You're still surrounded by the Drakwall forest. The road curves, and it's a couple hours after the junction. The road sweeps around a bend. Halfway around it, you see a body. You see something bent over the body of laying on. The figure turns as you are turning the bend, and you see a severed human hand hanging out of the creature's disgusting mouth. And in his right hand is a bloody dagger. The creature is recognizably human, but is abhorrent to behold. Flesh hangs in shreds from its face and hands, and green ichor seeps from its eyes. Spitting out the hand, it races, almost lopes, almost ape-like, towards the coach. Okay, and at this point, this is what happens. All right. First of all, now I switch this over, and I should have you guys all set up. You see this guy, and do you guys get notified when I give you a handout? Correct.
You could click show to players and it will pop up for everyone. But if you don't, then we don't get like a notification or anything.
Here we go. Show to players.
Also,
All
on
right.
a completely black map, I see nothing.
It's a
And
fucking
this
zombie!
This is the
The
Bretonnian.
mutant.
I forgot about all this. Here's the lady. Let's go ahead and give that. Forgot to show you these guys. You've already met them. And this guy lurches forward. Now, the first thing that happens is the horses immediately rear up and they break their tethers. Gunner's wrists are tied up within the reins. He goes, what? And gets dragged, pulled right off the coach, and is being dragged off into the woods over here to the right.
Should I be able to see something?
All of
this
you.
looks like Black Void still.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Actually, all of you should see something.
Literally, all I can see is you pinging blackness.
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
see.
20, 120. It's daytime.
What do your
And-
elf eyes see?
Okay, let's go.
They can't see shit, Captain.
Somebody's covered the exterior of this coach with mud. Can't see anything
I
out the
see
windows.
a dead guy
My
here
radar, it's been
and a
jammed.
zombie here.
Oh, you got that fancy
And here
effect
is
module.
third. Give me 1 second. 120, 120. Done.
Raspberry. Only one man would dare give me the
And
raspberry.
get
Oh,
you.
star.
That's her. So let me get you. Yeah, that's you. 120, 120.
Can't see anything.
You're getting there.
Yeah, you're getting there.
And there we go. It's because you're on the.
Hey, there we go. Now I can see something.
Yeah. And here we go. This is Trefane. Okay. And she comes up on token layer, and you already have night vision, but
There we go.
See much further. And so I'm going to put you much further. All right. So you guys are in here. Now, the first thing you notice is him out. We're just going to get all the NPCs out.
I can't see anything on the map. It's just blackness.
Who are you?
Albert.
Albert. Where are you, Albert? I didn't drag you on the map. Drag you on.
Quick, everyone's making a break for it.
There you go, Albert. You're on the map now. Get your sight. 120. There we go. There we go. Okay, so you're all on here. Let me get all these out of combat right now. And because there's too many tokens, too small a spot. 2. Philip back up. That's it. And here's 2 bit. Go. And Philip 2. Okay, so at this point, here's what happens. This guy rushes the cart. The horses have broken tether, and they dragged the entire coach to the side. Holtz again grabs the brake. The coach is actually skidding sideways. Again, another 25% chance that this thing falls over because it's in such rickety shape. It does.
Oh no.
Okay. And here's what we do. Before we officially start combat, all right, everybody make a agility or strength, all of you, even those inside the coach. The coach is actually going to go right on its side, and you are either going to hold on and just ride it out, holding on to the top part of the coach as it lurches over to its left, or you're going to try to propel yourself off. What do you want to do, Albrecht? Holding
Jumping
on
off.
or propel yourself off? Move yourself off, and you land fine. Okay. Garrett, if you're holding on, it's +4. If you're jumping off, it's +20. So
I'm gonna be jumping off, but with +20, that'd be 59
yeah, you made it.
target
You
number,
made it.
so that makes
Okay, so you guys are jumping off over here as the cart is going this way, down that way. Okay, the cart
Okay.
is now moving sideways and is going to fall over to its left. Okay, Evo, you're
I'm-
jumping off too?
Yeah, I'm jumping off, so that would be a success.
Yeah, move your token. Okay. Now, Dor and Artha, what do you do? Hold on, it's +40. Jump off, it's +20.
I'm gonna jump off.
Okay, +20. Make a athletics. Actually, the strength is fine. The agility is fine. Athletics, you make it easily. Okay, so you put yourself over this way. Holtz is still holding on desperately to this thing. Tefane, what do you do?
I'm inside the coach.
Uh-huh. It's still flipping over. You could still take some damage if you don't hold on to something. For you, it's +4. You can't jump out. So go ahead and make an athletics +4.
Okay, athletics +40.
You're easily done. Casper, you too. Same song, second verse.
Say +40?
Yeah. And it is now time.
Jesus.
You failed. Okay, so you take. Do you want to re-roll that?
No.
Okay. All right. And we're gonna start the battle music.
How much damage does the cart do to me?
Just 1d10, no arm. Okay.
Turns into one of those bad NASCAR accidents where the guy gets flung out and the car lands on top
You
of him.
remember
Yeah.
how, your servant almost died?
Ouch.
Oh my
Die
god.
10. You take 10 less
Second verse, same
toughness
as the first.
bonus. Yeah. And armor doesn't count. So toughness. So your toughness bonus is 3. You take 7. So if it's 4, you
Yeah,
take 6.
this is... Normally I'm used to seeing the toughness bonus on the same page as the wounds, so this is just weird.
Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be taking a little usage.
So I have a toughness bonus of 3, right? TB,
Yeah.
TB.
So
No,
you
it's just
take-
T on here. 3. Okay.
Yeah, so you take 7 damage. That's back under combat. All right. And at this point, all of you make a coolness test versus fear. This is a fear 0. So you just need to roll under your coolness.
I'm very
This-
badly hurt.
Okay, Dor, do you want to re-roll
Should
that or you're afraid?
Ow!
I'm re-rolling that one.
Did anybody else survive?
Everyone failed except for Lady Trefane, who's cool as a cucumber. This thing is on its side now, which means you're going to be climbing up through this door over here.
I'm the one that has the cool the most, I'm gonna say, everybody, stay calm. We have to get out of the coach.
Okay.
So I will guide them out since I have my head on straight and I know where to go.
Okay. One.
Freaking out.
Okay. Great. Now, door. Did you reroll?
No, I only have
Okay.
one more reroll. So
Okay. So no. Okay. Evo, did you want to reroll?
No.
Okay. Now, Garrett, did you want to reroll?
Just did. Still failed.
Okay, so you failed. Casper, did you want to reroll?
Nope, keeping that fumble.
Okay, so Door, Casper. As a matter of fact, the only one who made it, right, is
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Lady
Okay.
Typhane.
Tiffany. So hold on 1 second. Combat tracker, and here it is. All right, you are all afraid. Now, it turns and lopes at you. And if this happens, if an enemy you are afraid of runs at you, you have to pass a challenging cool test or you gain a broken condition and run. So, everybody make another cool test.
And me?
Not you. You're fine. Okay. Now,
Challenging is +0.
challenging, just +0. Yeah. Oh my God, guys. Okay. Anyone want to reroll?
No.
Perilous adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will re-roll this one.
there's
Okay.
also resolve.
There's also resolve, which makes automatic success.
By the way, was Anton killed by this crash?
No. Oh, I haven't rolled for Anton yet.
He was inside with the rest of us.
You could have him laying at the probably.
Yeah, I'm just saying the same thing that bounced me around while I was trying to save myself. The guy who
I
was
will-
unconscious probably wasn't done any favors.
Yeah.
Quick reference. How much resolve do we have to start with?
As much resilience as you start with. Oh, that got Anton.
Okay.
Okay, so
Tell you what,
Anton.
I'll spend the resolve.
As
Okay.
will Albert.
Yeah, you
As
can
will
spend
I.
resolve to ignore the effects temporarily. So all of you want to
Resolve is another one that regenerates, right?
That's regenerates. Yep. So all of you
Okay.
can spend a resolve, and that lasts 2 turns. All right. So at this point, Casper and Tiffane are now in this sideways coach. All right. Anton got buffeted again, pretty badly. He got hit in that 65. That's the body, and he would take a +60 critical to the body.
God.
And yep. Oh, that was a terrible roll. I rolled 98.
Dead again.
Okay.
Using a fate point.
Oh no.
You're gonna use another fate point for
This
him.
Kenny's not dying today. Not on my watch.
You killed
Yeah.
Kenny! You bastards! Now,
Fucking bow.
at this point, we do this, folks. He is rushing after you. We roll. Tiffane, you would go first, except we are now at 8 o'clock, folks. So we're going to bring this to a close.
Ah,
Oh, it's just getting interesting.
of course the timing.
All right. And I will roll for Anton and Aleska and see how they did. Aleska made the last one when it lurched. Anton, on the other hand, has died, except you spent a fate for him, so you're good there.
Yep.
And the rest of them I'll roll for. But everyone in the cart, you realize it's now sideways. So the door on your left, you're facing backwards actually. So Tiffane, you're facing the back of the cart. So back of the coach seated. So it's actually on your right is now on the ground. So you're going to be standing up going through the door. As a matter of fact, I might just pull in a different token by next week to reflect that it's crunched.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I assume that like I'm on my back and Anton's like body is slumped over me.
yeah, he's actually tumbled on the ground. He's tumbled right on the door that's facing the ground now, as this thing's totally on its
Right,
side.
no, like I said, I probably assume that I'm on the ground, on the door.
Yeah, you are too. To feign, it's a pile of bodies right now on
Oh my
that side.
God.
With Maria there, she was actually on the left side with the plate armor, so she's just right on the bottom. And Isolde and Yana fell on her. Anton sitting there in the middle, all crunched up. It looks like he is seriously hurt. You spend another fate point for him. And
He's probably
Casper
saved by falling on top of me.
and Tefane was able to use her wood elf ways to stay out from being damaged, but you crunched against the door
She's a
and
wood
took some
elf
damage.
woman.
Okay,
I'm not
Holtz,
afraid.
and you don't know where Gunner is. He ran off with the horses, and this thing is loping after. Oh, and Dor, Inara, make a roll. I want you to roll intelligence plus. I'll give you actually plus 40 on it. It's easy.
Did you say me?
Yeah. Remember, you're from Delbert's, and your master sent
You
you
said
off.
40, right?
Yeah, plus 40. Your master sent you off to get some experience and then told you to come back because he's got something if you prove yourself. You recognize him. He was part of the Delberts. He used to live in Delberts. His name is Rolf. But at that time, he wasn't like this. And let's see, what's his full name? Rolf Huntius. Boy, it's hard to read. Huntius. And you knew him very well, but he's changed dramatically. His skin now hangs in shreds from his body. Blood drips from his gaping mouth. And you remember about a year ago, he started developing a strange skin complaint and started acting strangely. And then about 7-8 months ago, he started walking around with a bag over his head. And eventually he left town because he started attracting the attention of Watch. And
Okay.
now he's here.
If I know him, can I try and re-roll my cool? Or is it a little late now?
No. It wouldn't change anything. His sight, his visual appearance is so frightening. The fact that you know him doesn't matter. He's not what he used to be. That's obvious. I mean, you're seeing parts of his bone behind the skin that's just literally falling off.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. All right, guys. So first night, I'm sorry, no experience. We're in the middle of combat.
Ooh.
So you're going to get double experience next week.
Whee!
And I will see you a week from now.
This has been fun.
Well, most of us.
What's that?
Well, most of us, but best of luck.
Oh, you're not here. Do you want me to? I'm going to have to play your character a little bit, but I can hang him back.
No, I
Okay.
actually want you, even if it results in Ivo potentially dying, well, what I would do in this situation is, in a panic, just charge his ass. So,
Okay.
I would appreciate it if you,
I have a quick
did
question.
that.
Okay.
Just
Is this better, by the way? I just dipped down and.
yeah, you're louder now. It's good. So I just have a
Okay.
quick question from
Yeah.
what I put down as my doom.
As your what?
As my doom.
Yeah.
From surprise. I
Let me
would
look
die
at it.
from surprise. If I died to this, was I expecting it?
Let me go see what you wrote down. From surprise. Yeah. I would accept that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, my computer was throttling itself as I suddenly got Paul Walkered.
Right. So I have to have the mic this close to my mouth for it to be consistent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have you turned up to 200% just to have you hear.
Okay.
Be able to hear you.
Hold on 1 second. How's this?
The same. You're literally just the same.
Okay. Have you tried Discord, or you're Discording me?
Have I tried Discord? No,
Yeah,
never heard of it. What's that?
No. I mean, you know what I mean. Discording me up to 200%.
That's
You're
what I just
having to
said.
do that to hear me?
Yeah, that's why I said I have you at 200%.
What the hell? Let me check Discord settings. Hold on 1 sec.